time for a new reading month and I'm gonna try and finish some series apparently. Hey everyone, my name's Chloe, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for being here today. Today's video is the start of a new weekly reading vlog. It is actually the 31st of January at the minute, so it's not really the start of a new reading month, but it will be. I do have one last book to finish on my January TBR. I've just spoke about this when I was wrapping up my last reading vlog, but it is Law by Alexandra Bracken. I have about 250 pages left. Should be able to finish this tonight because I'm listening to the audiobook and I'm listening to it fairly quickly because that is the speed that my mind works. I can't take audiobooks in when I listen to them slow because I talk quite fast anyway. So I only have about 2.5 hours left of the audiobook, so I should get this done tonight. I'm not hating this, but I'm not loving it either. I feel like the way the information is kind of being given to you is a bit strange. Like, there was a big info dump and it seems like we kind of go along for a while kind of not really knowing where we're at and just picking it up, and then all of a sudden a load of information is thrown at you and then we meander through a bit more and then again another load of information. It's just, I don't know, I feel like it's not executed the best. I do like the premise of it, but I feel like it's not executed the best, and I do feel like I need to have more of a knowledge of the Greek gods to be able to fully appreciate this, and it's just not something I have a massive wealth of knowledge on. So it's fine, but I'm not loving it. I'm hoping that my next read is going to be something I enjoy more. I am not really sure which one to start with, so if you've watched my recent videos you'll see that I am planning on reading all books to finish series this month, so I have quite a few to pick up. I'm thinking to start with something that I'm actually looking forward to, so I'll probably start with the audiobook of Empire of Gold because that one I'll be listening to on my way to work and things like that. And then I want something that is a little bit more light-hearted maybe to physically read. So I mean, it's not necessarily one of the ones that I'm most looking forward to, but I might start with The Nobleman's Guide to Scandal and Shipwrecks. I keep getting the name wrong of that one, but I feel like that'll be quite a quick read, so that might be a good one to start with just to get into the swing of things, because I have a lot to read in February, so I want something that's going to be quite an easy read to be able to start off strong. And yeah, and then when I've finished with Empire of Gold, and in my audiobook I'll be moving on to next will be Fool's Errand because I'm very excited to read that one. But that's what I'm going to do to kind of get through Empire of Gold. Not get through it in a bad way because I'm really excited for that one as well, but it is quite long. So to get through that one, I'll be like, when I finish listening to this, I can listen to Fool's Errand, which I'm really excited for. So that is pretty much everything I need to catch you up on, apart from some things I had delivered today. Now, most of you will have already probably seen an Illumicrate unboxing by this point because I got this today and I think a lot of people got theirs last Friday, and this is Monday the 31st at the minute and this video is not going up till a week on Wednesday, so a lot of you will have already seen, but I do just need to gush over a couple of things in here. Actually, first, something that isn't even on Illumicrate. I have a gift that arrived today. It's from the lovely Liv. I will link her channel down below. Basically, I was on Sprints yesterday on Becca's channel with Becca, Liv and Lisa, and they were talking about one of Liv's favourite books, and I was just saying, like, I'm going to have to read it at some point. I've put it on my wish list. I'll get it eventually. As soon as I said I put it on my wish list, Liv literally picked up her phone right there and then, and Kitty in the comments was like, I think something's coming your way tomorrow, Chloe. And lo and behold, look what arrived at my door today, and I have a lovely little gift note from Liv that says, enjoy, I will buy this for everyone, from Liv. So thank you very much. I will be reading Crave by Tracy Wolff at some point in the near future. I actually have some plans for my TBR coming up because we are nearly at a year of this channel and a year of TBR Mash, and I'm going to be asking some friends to help me out with TBR Mash, and I feel like this is probably going to end up on my TBR as a result of that. So Liv, if you're watching this, if you want to volunteer to be one of the people that helps with TBR Mash, there is a way to convince me to read this more immediately, just to let you know. So we also have got my Illumicrate box here. I'm not going to do like a full unboxing because, like I said, I think a lot of the things will have already been seen, but just really quickly, we have another jigsaw, which is We Have the Flame. We have some fluffy socks that are Priory of the Orange Tree. We've got a Prison Healer phone stand, which I'm not too sure about, but you know, it's fine. We've got a Never Tilting World necklace, and then the things that I'm actually excited about, we have 2 books this time. So one of them is, this is the second book, this is The Ivory Key by Akshaya Rahman. So this is stunning. I don't really know too much about what this is about, but on the back it's one of the hotkey books ones, so it has a little so it has a little sort of what's in it key at the back, and it says magic, secrets, ciphers and sibling rivalry. I think this is a beautiful copy and I love those blue sprayed edges, so I'm excited for that one. But then what I'm most excited for is this one, because I actually had the standard edition, well, the Waterstone special edition of this pre-ordered, because I didn't realise it was going to be coming in this box. To be honest, I'm not too mad about having two copies of it now, because they're both going to be quite different, because this is a completely redesigned version, and I do really like this author actually. I've only read her contemporary stuff, but I like those. So this is This Woven Kingdom by Tahereh Mafi. Can we just appreciate how stunning that is? I mean, the lighting where I'm at the minute is really catching that foil in, which is great. So that's the front. That is the back. It is a naked hardcover. I'm going to show you the edges last, because we all know I love sprayed edges. But we have some artwork inside actually with an off letter, stunning end papers, a signed copy as well. But then the best part of this book, look at those edges. That is absolutely stunning. Like, this needs to be the, I'm glad I've got two copies now, like I said, because I can have the regular one with the spine out and then this one with the edges out, because stunning, absolutely stunning. Right, I have been rambling for a while now, so I'm gonna go and read. Hello, it is now Wednesday evening. I did not update at all yesterday. I don't even know if I have a reason. I think I just got home from work and watched Drag Race UK versus the World, and then just forgot to update when I came upstairs, because I watched that downstairs with my mum. But today is Wednesday. It's actually fairly late on Wednesday evening. It's about 11 PM. I have just been to go and watch Strictly Come Dancing live, because I bought the tickets for my mum for Christmas, so I took her to go and see that. I'm all nice and shiny because I thought I should wear some glitz if I'm going to see Strictly. So I had a lovely time. I do enjoy watching the dancing, so it was nice. It was nice to have an evening out with my mum. And I just thought I would give you a really quick reading update. I am not actually reading what I said I was going to read. I think I said I was going to read The Nobleman's Guide to Shipwreck and Scandal, but I've decided to just read Empire of Gold instead. I am listening to the audiobook on the way into work, and then whenever I can I am reading it along with the audiobook. I'm about 130 pages in. I only picked it up yesterday, and I haven't really had time to read it today, because today has been not the best day, to be honest. It was a bit of a stressful day at work, so have not been able to read too much other than kind of what I read on the bus this morning. The rest of the time I just wasn't in the mood to concentrate. I am going to try and read a bit before bed though. I'm actually really enjoying it so far. I feel like I've got into this one quicker than either of the first two. Like, the first one just took a while to get into in general. The second one I felt like I forgot a lot of what happened in the first one, so it took me a while to get my feet back in this world. This one I feel like, I don't know why, but I remember the end of the second one a lot better than the end of the first one, even though it's actually been a longer gap in between me reading them. So I just feel like I'm enjoying this one more straight away, and I also feel like the storyline kind of getting into it a lot quicker, because it feels like the first one had a lot of setup before it got to the main storyline, and then the second one, from what I remember, spanned over a longer period of time. So again, there was a fair amount of setup before you got to the bigger issues, and then the second one ended with a fairly dramatic event, and this one picks up right from that, and we are straight into it, and it feels like you can tell it's leading towards like the end of a series and something big and climatic. So I'm actually really enjoying this, which is good, because the reason why this is actually on my TBR Mash TBR is as a 5-star prediction, because I'm hoping it's finally going to be the 5-star in the series, and I'm only, like I said, 130 pages into a 750 page book. But it is feeling like it may be the 5-star in the series, which is exactly what I'm wanting. So I'm hoping that I will be able to finish this one. I was hoping, to be honest, that I'd be able to finish it tomorrow. I was hoping I'd get a decent chunk read today on like my lunch break and things, and that then I'd be able to finish it tomorrow, but that's probably not going to happen. But if I can aim to get to like page 200 tonight, read it for like another hour, and then I'll go to sleep. And then tomorrow, if I can aim to read like another 250 and get to 450, I should then be able to read a fair amount on Friday evening. And then Saturday I have 2 train journeys that are like an hour long each, because I'm going to the theatre with my sister for the present I bought her for Christmas, and I'm travelling to her. So I have some train journeys, so I would like to actually be reading something that is a little bit less chunky than this, so that it's easier for me to travel with, but we will see. Right, that is pretty much all of the update for now though, so I'm gonna actually go and do the reading that I just mentioned, and I'll catch you guys up tomorrow. Hello, it is Thursday evening. I've actually managed to do catch-up clips 2 days in a row. Go me. I am about to sort of settle down for the evening to read more of Empire of Gold. I have managed to listen to some of the audiobook on my way into work and way home from work today. So I'm now at page 300, I believe. I didn't read as much as I wanted to last night. I got a little bit too tired and I wasn't concentrating enough. So I think I was aiming to get to page 200 and I ended up at about 160, which does mean that I've read 140 pages already today, which is great. So I'm still on track. I'm aiming to get to like page 450 still. I think that's what I said yesterday. And that's still kind of what I'm aiming for by the end of tonight. I am watching sprints. I'm watching Royal Readathon sprints hosted by Liv, and there's also Becca and Lisa on those as well. And yeah, basically I just thought I would give you a quick update. I am really enjoying this. As I said yesterday, I feel like I'm getting into the story a lot quicker than I did for either of the first two. I can't really talk too much about the story because there would be big spoilers, but it just feels really sort of the right sort of pace this time, which is great. So fingers crossed that carries on. I'm still not planning on picking up anything else. I have generally recently been having sort of 2 books on the go at once, but to be honest, this one is doing quite well because I'm alright reading it physically, but I'm alright also listening to the audiobook, and I like just being able to like pick it up all the time really. I just kind of want to power through it. So that is the plan. I should, at this rate, still have it finished by tomorrow, and then I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to start next, but I will keep you up to date. So I know I said that I was probably going to finish Empire of Gold tonight, but then I remembered that I have 2 videos that I need to film because it's the beginning of the month, so I needed to do a wrap up and a haul, and I need to get one of them up tomorrow. I'm going out tomorrow midday, so I really needed to film one and possibly edit one, but that's probably going to get done early morning tomorrow now. So I've done that. It's now 10 p.m. Well, it's gone 10 p.m. It's probably about 1:15. So I'm going to tidy up the piles of books I have at the side of me, and I will probably put the audiobook of Empire of Gold on while I'm doing that. Actually, I have managed to read a fair amount today. I think I've got like 2 hours left of the audiobook now. I'm still loving this book. It just feels like this one never really like stopped. Like the other ones felt like they had like slow periods in the middle. This one's just hit the ground running and carried on, and I'm really liking it, and I'm intrigued to see where it goes, because it's still, although it's been like constant, there's still been a lot of build up. It still hasn't got to like a big confrontation or anything yet. A lot of the characters are still quite separated, so I can only imagine it's going to lead to some sort of big confrontation scene at some point, and I'm excited to see when we get there, because that should be coming, you would assume, fairly quickly now with how little I have left of the book, but we will see. Right, I am going to go and tidy these books so I can actually read or listen to my book, and I'll probably have to cart it on the train with me tomorrow now, because I don't think I'm going to finish it before I leave, although I don't know, we can see, it depends what time I wake up. Anyway, I will go and actually read it, and I'll give you more thoughts when I have them. Friday, by the way, I don't think I actually said that, but yeah, this is Friday evening. I will catch you up probably tomorrow. Looking a little bit shiny because I have actually done my skincare routine for a change. Cannot remember the last time I managed to do that properly in an evening, but hello, it is Sunday evening. I think I last updated you on Friday. I've had a busy weekend, so that's my excuse for that. Yesterday I went to Bradford to go and meet my sister to take her to go and see the Addams Family musical. Basically for Christmas I bought her tickets to come here and we were going to go and see Bring It On the musical in June, I think it was, but that tour has ended up being cancelled because COVID cancellations meant that they didn't have the money to continue the tour. So I needed to buy a ticket for something else and she chose the Addams Family musical, which I have already seen a few years ago when Carrie Holt Fletcher was playing Wednesday, and I really enjoyed it and happily said yes to going to see it again. So I took her to go and see that. I enjoyed it again. A lot of the cast were actually the same as last time I saw it, but then there were a couple of changes. One of them being that Scott Page, who was playing Fester this time, was the understudy for Fester last time, and I really enjoyed his performance. So yeah, I had a great time. I did have a bit of a nightmare journey getting home because it's me in public transport. Of course I did. My train from Bradford got delayed, which meant that I missed my connecting train, which then just sort of put me behind getting home, which is why I didn't record an update yesterday evening. I then did not get around to recording an update this morning before I left the house because I've been to the cinema. I went to see two films. I went to see Nightmare Alley, which is a new Guillermo del Toro film, and it had Bradley Cooper and Cate Blanchett and Rooney Mara in it and lots of people. It was okay. It was a little bit slow. I felt like the end of it I feel like by the time I got to the end of it I was into it, but it just took a while for anything to actually happen. And then I went to see The Eyes of Tammy Faye, which is a biopic about Tammy Faye Baker, who was a sort of preacher on TV in the 80s in America, and then there was scandal involved with her and her husband, and it's just kind of about their life and what happened with them. And it had Jessica Chastain and Andrew Garfield in it, and I'll go and see anything with Andrew Garfield in. So that one was actually pretty good. I mean, it has that sort of like made for TV movie biopic feel to it, but it was still an enjoyable watch. So I have been reading between all of this, but it means that I haven't quite been able to read as much as I wanted to. So I have actually finished a book this week now. I have finished reading Empire of Gold. This is the only book I've read this week now, but I'm happy to report that it did get 5 stars. I finally found a 5-star in the David Bad trilogy. It felt like with this one, the pacing was there. I think that's what was lacking for me a little bit. In the other two is that they just took me, as I've said a few times now, a little bit longer to get into, whereas because this one sort of grabbed me right from the beginning. Somebody's been really loud outside with a motorbike by the sounds of it. Are we going to carry on talking over them? Yeah. But because this one sort of grabbed me right because this one kind of grabbed my attention right from the beginning and then never really let up throughout, I really enjoyed it. It was a good conclusion to the series. I just enjoyed this trilogy in general, to be honest. So I'm happy that I finally read it all. I probably will end up starting something else tonight, but I'm going to wrap this vlog up here and I will talk to you guys about that one in the start of the new vlog tomorrow. So thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff down below, and let me know how your start to February has gone. I know next week is Polathon. I won't be participating in that just because I don't really have any polar advances I want to read, and I know you only have to read like one for that, like the other ones can be other types of books, but I'm gonna sort of enjoy watching everyone else do it, but it's one too many readathons for me this month. I'm sticking with Royal Readathon. Speaking of, this one is for the Karen prompt, which is a book featuring a war or battle, which this one definitely does fit that one. So yes, as I said, that is everything. I will see you soon with a new video. Bye.